Good morning. I'm so happy that you're back with us. I'm sorry that we're back online, but for just a little while, since everyone's traveling and there's so much going on, we still wanted to be able to offer you Bible classes. So for the next few weeks, we'll be doing them online again, and I hope that you enjoy these. Now, today we are going to be studying something from the book of Galatians. Let's see if y'all remember where the book of Galatians is. Do you know your song to tell you the New Testament books of the Bible? Yes? Okay. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts and the letters to the Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians and Ephesians. All right. So Galatians is where we're going to be at. It's at the beginning of the New Testament, and we learned something really important in Galatians. We learned the fruits of the Spirit. And if you remember, we learned a really fun song a couple of months ago about the fruits of the Spirit. Now, I can't stand up and do all of the silly motions with you, but I want you to stand up and I want you to stretch and get ready. And we're going to do the coconut this morning and the watermelon. Now remember, watermelons are big and heavy. So we're going to do those two. Let's start with the coconut. You ready? The fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. Fruit of the Spirit's not a coconut. If you want to be a coconut, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Y'all remembering now? So let's do the watermelon. You ready? Let's pick up that big watermelon. The fruit of the Spirit's not a watermelon. The fruit of the Spirit's not a watermelon. If you want to be a watermelon, you might as well hear it. You can't be a fruit of the Spirit, because the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Good job. Now, our story today is actually going to be from those fruits of the Spirit. Have you ever thought about what those are? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that this morning. The Bible tells us what Jesus is like and how kind and loving he is. That God has sent the Holy Spirit so that we can become more like Jesus in the ways that we think and behave. And in the Bible, it calls these good things the fruits of the Spirit. The more that we get to know Jesus, the more loving and kind we are towards others. They see the fruit of God's love in us. The more we get to know Jesus, the more joy we have in our hearts. And it will make others happy too. They see the fruit of God's joy in us. The more that we get to know Jesus, the more peace we have. While other people around us are often worried, we should see the fruit of God's peace in us. The more that we get to know Jesus, the more patience we have. While other people around us can get annoyed and angry, they should see the fruit of God's patience in us. The more that we get to know Jesus, the more kindness and goodness we have. While others around us often don't care, they should see the fruit of God's kindness and goodness in us. The more that we get to know Jesus, the more reliable and gentle that we are. While others around us can be very unreliable and they can be harsh, they should see the fruit of God's faithfulness and gentleness in us. The more that we get to know Jesus, the more self-control we have. While other people around us can be selfish and greedy, they should see the fruit of God's self-control in us. Now, you may be thinking, I didn't realize that that's what we were singing when we're singing about the fruits of the Spirit. But we are. It's showing how God reflects in our lives, and these fruits that are produced are good things, this love and joy and peace and patience. And this comes from the book of Galatians. That's where we're taught this. Now, I want to sing another song that goes along with this that y'all know, and it is also talking about the fruits of the Spirit being in our lives. So let's sing about having joy. Are you ready? I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart, and I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. So, love and joy from that song are both fruits of the Spirit. Now let's sing the next verse, which is also a fruit of the Spirit. Are you ready? I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart, and I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. All right, well, I hope that this week and the coming weeks, you just learn to love Jesus more and show that towards others. Maybe when you're getting impatient with your brother or sister, you think about love and kindness and patience that Jesus teaches us, and you show that to your brothers or sisters, or maybe your friends, or you're about to maybe see family for Christmas. And let's apply these fruits of the spirits to that. All right, now we're going to do a small and quick craft, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm just going to need you to have some crayons or pens or markers and a piece of paper, and join me for that next. Okay, we're back for our craft. I'm using this big board to show you what I'm going to do, but all you need is a piece of paper and some pencils, crayons, markers, whatever you would like. Anything easy peasy. So for this first part, if you have brown or black for your tree, that's what I would suggest using first. Or if you want it to be really colorful, that's fine. Lay your hand in the middle of your page, and I want you to draw around your hand and the very beginning of your arm, okay? So the beginning of your arm is going to be your tree trunk. Your hand is going to be your tree. This does not have to be perfect. No one panic. Okay, that's all you have to do for the very, very beginning. Then you can extend your tree trunk if you want it to be longer. Okay, whatever you would like to do. You know, sometimes trees have a little hole where some squirrels live. You're more than welcome to put that in there. Whatever you would like to do to make it look like a tree, okay? All right, you can decorate that trunk. These are gonna be your limbs. It's the same thing, you can decorate those. Okay, now, to get your green marker, okay? You're going to do your leaves now, all right? So around all of this, you're just going to make some really big marks. Do you see that? Okay, so you can color all of this in brown if you would like. This is where your leaves are. You could add some extra limbs if you feel the need, okay? Anything you would like to add, more than welcome to do that. Y'all see what I'm doing? Adding some extra limbs here. All right, now that we have all of that finished, what did we learn about today? The fruits of the Spirit. So you can draw some of that fruit on your tree, okay? So apples, everybody really loves apples, right? Apples are red. They go on trees. So you can make it an apple tree if you would like. Or what if you don't like apples? Do you like oranges? you're more than welcome to make this into an orange tree. And then all you have to do is draw a circle. Oh, my orange doesn't work. Just draw a circle. Fill it in really, really well. So we're just making these fruits hanging on our tree. Now remember, our fruits represent something bigger because we learned our story from the book of Galatians. Do you remember that? And so if you are learning to write, you could ask your mom or dad to help you spell some of them. So one of them is pretty easy. It is the word love, L-O-V-E. Okay, so some of these are very simple that you could fill up your tree with. Peace, P-E-A-C-E. So you could put some of these fruits of the Spirit onto your tree and just fill it up and make it really, really beautiful, because the fruits of the Spirit are something that come from God, and they are a really beautiful thing. So this was a really simple thing to do today to remember our lesson. And like I said, all you have to do, let me turn it around for y'all to see, is put your hand in the middle, trace around it, and then do the big greenery that represents the rest of the tree, and then add your small fruits all around. And you could add all of the different fruits. How many are there? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. So 9. See, I've only got 4 on here so far. You could fill your tree up. All right, I can't wait to see y'all next week. Bye.